Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am refilming this intro because I just played back the intro that I had filmed for this look and I had lipstick all over my teeth. It was unbearable to watch and I'm sure you would feel the same way. So anyway, today's video is a makeup tutorial on this look that you see right here. I dug into an oldie but a goodie palette that you'll see me use in the video, and I absolutely love the way this look turned out. I attempted to do kind of like a cut crease situation with like the gold and the yellow and the bronze and the orange, and I think the falsies obviously make it as well. And yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead. Is it this way or this way? And get on into it. All right, we're gonna start by priming the lids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Original and just blending that in with our fingers. Then I'm taking the Violet Voss Pro Hashtag palette and starting with the shade Sauce. This is a beautiful mid-tone taupe just for my transition, but you can see how pigmented it is. It's freaking amazing. Then I'm taking the shade Savage. It's kind of like a light orange tangerine shade, and this is really going to be kind of the star of the show, and taking this and just blending that deeper into my crease but still kind of liberally. And then I'm taking this deeper shade called Goals. It's a darker orange than Savage, and really just packing that in my outer corner and blending that inwards slightly, but mainly focusing it on the outer V to give the look some depth. And then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to kind of carve out a cut crease. Really, the point of this is to just lay down that concealer base for the lid shade. So you're going to see that as I work through this concealer on my lid and placing it, my edges are not going to be perfect. And that's okay because we are going to go back in with shadow to really just clean up those edges and make sure they don't look harsh. But yeah, I love doing this now because it just really makes my lid shade pop. Then I'm going back into Goals, that deep orange, and really just taking that along the edge of that cut crease, which you can see here, just to distinguish that concealer from the transition area. Then I'm going into this kind of like tangerine shimmer called Throwback. It's more of a foil, to be honest. You can see I'm just packing that all over my lid with my finger. You'll see that this look kind of, we blend and we go back and forth a lot, but it's all part of the process. It just allows for a really 3D kind of blended out, buffed out look. Going back into Goals with that Luxie brush and just tightening up and defining that crease a little bit more. Then I'm going back into Savage, that initial orange tangerine shade, and I am going to buff that all along my crease, just a little bit to blend everything out. Now I'm taking this really beautiful kind of gold shimmer foil called Truth, and on this flat Wet n Wild brush, I am just packing that all over my lid on top of Throwback, and this is really just going to enhance that orange gold vibe. Then I'm taking Throwback again and just kind of sandwiching that between the outer corner and the inner corner of my lid. This is the shade Goat, not Throwback. Goat is a mid-tone, kind of deeper brown, and going back in with my Morphe brush and just really accentuating the outer corner and then blending that with a natural haired brush. Then I'm taking this eyeliner and just doing a wing. You can go as big of a wing as you want or as small of a wing as you want, but with the falsies that I'm going in with, I just thought this would be obviously the best move. And then I'm moving on to my face for now. I am taking the Hard Candy Primer. This is the Shine Free Primer. And this is also kind of a pore filling primer as well. And I'm just putting that all over my face. And then I am taking the Jouer Essential High Coverage Foundation in the shade Latte on my Beauty Blender. This is a very, very high coverage foundation, and it is a bit dark for me and a little bit yellow. You'll be able to see the contrast, unfortunately, but I'm mixing that in with my Catrice Lightning drops just to give it a little bit better of a tone to match me. And then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey, and I am just using that to highlight my face. This is the same concealer that I use to cut my crease, but you don't have to use the Tarte Shape Tape. You can use any concealer. Typically, the thicker, the better, just so that it's a little bit stickier for the cut crease portion, and it allows your shadow to adhere better. You'll see I don't even need to spot conceal because that Jouer foundation is super high coverage. And then I am just highlighting my under eyes and setting them even more with my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and then setting my entire face with this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Loose Translucent Powder. Such a great smoothing powder, but it will give you flashback. Bronzing my face with the Anastasia Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. And I'm also going to lightly contour my nose. I'm taking this AOA Studio brush from Shop Miss A. It was literally $1. And I'm just running that briefly down the sides of my nose. But then you're going to see that I go in and buff it out. Then I'm going to carve out that bronzer a little bit, bake ever so slightly with this powder. I think I used the Beauty Bakery powder. I didn't show it, but this is just my Morphe highlight and contour sponge. Then I'm blushing up my face with the Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Coral. I wanted something nice and peachy and coral to complement the orange tones. Then I'm going to do my brows off camera. Same products as always. I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Lift and the Milk Brow Gel. If you want to see a tutorial on how I do my brows, I will link that above and below. Then I'm going back into Goat to kind of accentuate the outer corners even more, provide more depth. And then I'm taking Savage, that orange shade, and just buffing out all of those edges yet again. This look takes a lot of blending, but I promise the end result is worth it. Okay, and then I'm taking Truth, that beautiful kind of sunshine gold, and then on a small flat luxie brush, I am packing that on my inner half of my lid specifically. Then I'm taking Throwback again, and then I'm using that same luxie brush and accentuating that outer portion. You can see I pretty much did this already with my fingers, but I wanted a brush to make it even more precise. Going back in with Goat, I am just accentuating my outer corners and running that through the cut crease as well, just to make the lid pop even more with that contrast. Then I'm taking these lashes. These are probably, I want to go out on a limb and say, my favorite affordable lashes. Then I'm going in with the Tarte Skin Twinkle palette, mixing those two shades, Sunlight and Moonlight, and I am just highlighting my face. And wiping away that bake. Okay, and then I'm taking Sunlight again, and I am just highlighting my inner corners and my brow bone. Then I'm curling my lashes with my Tarte eyelash curler to prep for falsies. Taking this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on eye pencil, this is just in the shade Black, and I am tightlining my eyes. Then I'm putting on those Lacey falsies. They are so beautiful. I don't know what it is about them. They're just stunning, honestly, and so complimentary for hooded eyes. So if you have hooded eyes, check them out. Okay, and then I'm going back into Goat, that deep warm brown, and on this Wet n Wild kind of liner brush, I am just smudging that on my lower lash line close to my waterline. And then I'm going back into Goals, that deeper tangerine shade, and on this Luxie pencil brush, I am just buffing that all along my lower lash line, a little bit further away from my waterline, just to make it look a little bit more blown out. And then taking this black shade, this is a very, very deep pigmented black, on this Morphe liner brush. This is called Illy or ILY, and just really stamping that as close to my waterline as possible. Going back into that Skin Twinkle palette and taking Sunlight again and re-accentuating my inner corners, because when I bluffed those lower lash line shadows in again, it kind of just took that away. And now I'm going to apply this Petite and Pretty mascara to my upper lashes and my lower lashes to just kind of give the eyes a finishing touch. Okay, then it's time to move on to my lip. I'm taking the Milani lip liner in the shade Spice. These are probably my favorite affordable lip liners ever. They're wooden liners, but they're so creamy and they just stay on. They are really, really amazing, $5. And this was like the perfect kind of like rosy nude. And then this Urban Decay lipstick, this one is in the shade Carnal. This is a comfort matte. This literally matches that lip liner so perfectly, that warm terracotta rosy nude that I thought was perfect for this look. And then I wanted to lighten that up just a little bit, so I took this Steve Laurent lip gloss because it is very nude, and it not only gives my lips more dimension, but it also just makes them look a little bit lighter, a little bit powderier. Setting my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And there we have it, you guys. That is my tutorial on this fun golden sunset orangey look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye!